Hello, we are jumping into the game midway here. So let me get situated. EF currently with a 112 to 92 lead. I think it was actually a bit larger of a lead not too long ago, so looks like FA has come back a little bit. Got Nansuko on top against Roomba. And Roomba winning that one by a decent margin right now, 47 to 29. Basement being held by Scream on the EF side, 32 to the 37 of Mendez. So Mendez with a slight edge over there in the midpoint. Wait a second. Who am I watching right now? Nanstuco. Yeah, Observatory is going to be Achi and Farah. What do they got there? They got about 32-ish to the 11, about 40 of EF. So leads on Penthouse and Observatory for EF. It's going to be happening right now. And just 1 second, we'll just watch Nanstuco for a moment. I need to open up my thing so I can see chat and stuff. Oh god. Stay. There we go. So the maps were... So Isotoxin will be next, and if we need the decider, it will be Lament. I'm not sure who picked Garden, but I'm gonna guess it was actually FA, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Either way, about a 15-point lead going on right here for the side of EF, so Mendez still with a, well, just a 1-point lead on Basement now. He's gonna need to start winning that one again. They were getting, that was working out well for them before there, so. Let's check out the Roomba playing Penthouse. 56 points so far against the 43 of Nanstuco. So pretty close. Roomba with about a 10-point advantage on top right here. All 3 points currently held for a little bit there by FA. But they're actually down by 20 points now, so still 10 minutes left. They have time to come back in this one. Roomba doing a pretty nice job on top here. A lot of their points are coming this way against Nansuko. He's up to 59 now on Penthouse. 45 for Nansuko, so not too bad. If you can keep that one close, it'll help. See Scream holding Basement right here against Mendez. Does have support from Elite as well down here. Mendez does kill Elite, it looked like, but doesn't regain control of the Basement. What is the score down here now? 52 for Scream and 49 for Mendez, so very close there. Looks like the Observatory, the midpoint, the freaking points are covered up there on the scoreboard, but it looks like it's, what, 48 for FA and about, I can't even read that, I think 49? I think it's relatively close. The main disparity right now is Penthouse. So we check in with Farah on the mid position. Taken out by Elite. He gets both of them. See if he swings around to help Basement. All 3 points held by EF at the moment, and that is not what FA needs. That is for sure. Currently all 3 points held by FA now. They need to do that for an extended period of time if they're going to come back here. 154 to 185. So that's a pretty big gap with 30 points down. Nansuko is losing Penthouse versus Roomba. 75 points there for Roomba right now. And only 47 for Nanstuco, so Natsuko was keeping that close for a while, but Roomba has really pulled away right there. As we watch Natsuko trying to get back top and having a hard time. This is a good spawn. See if he can pick off Roomba. Can't. So this is, I think, the main reason for the advantage for EF right now is this penthouse location. You see Natsuko went the wrong way there, so I'm not sure he's overly comfortable on this point. Doesn't look like he is, and the score reflects that for sure. You see him just taking forever to even get back up there to contest. Mendez helping out mid briefly as he tries to get back to basement. Basement still with a slight advantage to Scream, but not by much, but 4 or 5 points at the moment. But a lead nonetheless. Sucks I can't play. Oh yeah, you're normally on FA, aren't you? Oh, they picked up Agi for you, I see. That didn't even occur to me. Yeah, they definitely would have been better off with you, Uzi. There's no question about that. Agi is decent, but not the strongest iDOM player in the world, that's for sure. You can't play because of the flu? Come on, Ooze. You gotta play sick, man. Who can't play sick? Just gotta battle for the sake of the team. See Roomba getting top back from Nanstuko. Roomba's played this top position a lot on this map. I've played him a couple times here. Or once, I should say. But he generally seems to play top on Garden. And doing a nice job. 224 to 184 is the total score right now. And the advantage is growing up to about 40 points here. Looks like surely EF going to win the first map. And I'm not sure who picked it. I feel like, or would they? Maybe EF picked this. Yeah, I bet EF did pick this now that I think about it more. It's kind of more logical. What did I say with sick map? Isotoxin, right? Yeah. Isotoxin would be... But I thought, didn't FA already pick Isotoxin before? Maybe I'm wrong. Uzi, you would know. Have you guys picked Isotoxin before? I thought you did in your first match. It is the pick of EF. Okay, that was my original thought, but then looking at the roster, I didn't think... they would necessarily want this one, but it's looking good. The two solos doing a good job. Both of them leading. Roomba by a lot. Scream with a slight margin, but both solo points leading, and that's the big difference. Let's check in with Scream playing basement. Goes the wrong way there. See if you can sneak in here on the left side. Spots Mendez. Is going to go down. And away he comes back to basement. And where is Mendez? There he is. See who wins this one-on-one right here. Mendez tagging briefly, then Scream still holding the point. The battle ensues, and finally Mendez going down. So someone, the ISO was picked against you, so you guys actually are still able to pick Isotoxin then. Felt like this was, if Uzi was here, surely a winnable match for FA, and I think it still is. They're going to lose first map, clearly. But I think FA can win Isotoxin. I would say... I would give a slight edge to EF on that map as well. Simply because I think they're going to have stronger solo players there. With either Roomba or Scream on the corner position. And Pathway. I just think the solo points are going to be the big difference here. There's no real strong, without Uzi, there's no strong solo players right now for FA. Like, you would think it's going to have to probably be Mendez and Nanstuko once more on an Isotoxin, and obviously that hasn't worked well here, but maybe it'll go a bit better on the second map. have a look at Avaraz. How's she doing? 87 frags. Is that, I think, 24 dawn points she has on the mid position here. Elite with the 51, so they got about 75-ish mid points against the, what is that? FA actually winning mid slightly. Looks like they got about 90. You'd be doing basement here. Well, Mendes hasn't done too badly. He's down 88 to 84, so he's only down by 5 points there. He's kept that relatively close. So unless Uzi would have won basement far and away, I don't see it. If that would have been enough here on Garden, simply because top is losing very heavily. 108 to 80 is the score on the penthouse, so that's a big difference. Just over 2 minutes left to map number 1. EF gonna easily win map number 1, and we'll see if FA can pull it back in map number 2 and force the tiebreaker. Looking good. EF a lot better now. They have a lot better team balance. After the trade they did after week 1, picking up Roomba and Scream, they allowed themselves to have 2 solo point players, which was the issue initially. They didn't have anyone playing solo. And Elite and Avraz doing a pretty good job on the 2v2 points. So a lot better balance overall as a team after that trade. They won their first match after that, their week 2 match, and looking good in this third match right here, surely. Gap is closing, but no time. Yeah, it's closed a little bit. You are right about that, but yeah, surely not going to be possible with only a minute 20 left. Let's check in with Nance Stuco again. He's had a tough time up here, and when we were watching him before, he did look a little bit lost at certain points on some of these spawns, so I don't think... doesn't look like he's had a ton of experience on this point, and Roomba has certainly played this point a lot, and it shows in the score. That is the big difference. If Nansugo could have kept this a bit closer, they would have had a chance on this map, but it's just too one-sided. 119 now to 90. So about a 30-point gap right there, and you look at the overall score, sitting at about 30 points, so that's your difference. See, Nansuko just cannot get back. Nice shot on the Roomba this time. Gonna take it back. Only 20 seconds left, though. Blue currently holding all 3 points, but short-lived. Pretty evenly matched teams, I would say, overall. It's a shame Uzi isn't here. We'll just have to see if FA can bring it back on Isotoxin. As that is going to be 327 to 289 victory, map 1 EF. Taking down the first map. And FA going to hope for a better result on Isotoxin. Again, I think the solos are going to be the issue. We saw Mendez try to play corner there once before. He was against Senator, mind you, which is a tall order, but we saw Mendez on the following map condemned. Both maps he had to switch off of his solo point. So I don't know where he's better suited. I would assume he probably prefers to be playing the 2v2 spot, but you know, Achi is can really only play 2v2s, so unless you're going to try throwing Farah over there or something, I'm not sure. Perhaps Nanstuco could play corner and Mendez on path. I'm actually not sure what is the best option here. We know Farah and Achi are going to be on ramp. I would guess Roomba is going to be corner. Scream could do it. It's a tough call. You generally want a bit better fragger on the pathway position. Is a high action area. Is there a way I can see all 3 points? I'm on the roof. Ugh, I can't go up anymore. It'll have to be like this. Let's get some tunage going. Wasn't able to set it up. I jumped in mid-map. It's the first one, but now we can get it going. Now we got some tunage. Tunage and buffoonage. Everyone clicked in for FA, just waiting on Elite, and we'll see. Okay, let's just start off with Roomba and see where he's actually going to play. I'm going to guess he's going to be corner, but let's have a look. Is map 2 officially underway? And it looks like Roomba is going to be on pathway, so kind of makes sense. He's going to have a bit stronger frame power than Scream, so you'd probably want him on the high traffic area. It looks like, I believe Mendez, yeah, it looks to be pathway against Roomba, and it's a good start. Or is he just being sniped from ramp by Mendez? I can't tell. No, Mendez is on pathway, and he's very nice start here. He's killed Roomba 5 times already. And so it's going to be Dan Stuco. He should have taken the portal there, but does pick off Elite, who Elite is on corner. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen Elite even play a solo spot before. I just, you would assume that it would always be Scream and Roomba on those solos, but this time Elite is trying to stand a corner, so that should be a pretty even matchup. I think Dan Stuco and Elite, neither of them probably overly experienced on these solo points, so better start here. Game deadlocked right now, right around 15. It's going to be Scream and Avaraz on ramp. They only have 4 points combined right now against the, 8 points on ramp for Far's got all the points for FA on ramp right now. Early on, pathway, Roomba with 4, Mendez with 6, so slight advantage for FA right there, and they hold a 1 point advantage overall, but 2 points held by Red at the moment. He's Ducey Nanstuku getting back. Oh, Elite with a good spawn though, and does get that right back. So 2 out of 3 points held right here by EF, and you see the game now tied. So a bit not exactly the positions I would have expected. It's certainly not on the EF side. But they hold a slight 1 point advantage at the moment. So Roomba's had a bit of a difficult time on pathway. I think he probably would have been more comfortable on corner here, but I'd imagine no one really wanted to play pathway, and Roomba was the one that kind of got stuck with it. So we'll see if FA can force the tiebreaker. A nice pickup on an Nansuku, who's trying to get through fence there. Elite holding corner pretty well. What's the score there? 15 to 8 actually. So nice start by Elite on that corner solo position. The lead is up to 6 now for EF. 2 points held though by FA. So really back and forth to start the game here. Roomba trying to make his way back to path. And he is here. Was tagged by his ramp teammates. See if he can pick off Mendez, trying to get to him from the back. He can. He does get Achi as well. And the nice spawn kill right there. So starting to hold ramp a little bit better now is Roomba. And that is allowing the lead to grow to 6 right here. 2 points are held right now by Blue though. Corner was just taken back. So you see Red going to take back pathway right there. Elite on his way to take corner back. And the back and forth continues as Nansuko brought back corner a bit, 14 to 20. He's brought it back a bit, but Elite's still in the lead over there. I don't think I've ever even seen him play corner, so he's doing a pretty good job so far. Roomba going to hop in the portal and jump back down to pathway. Nice shot into Nanstuko. I guess this point is under control. It is. All 3 points held right here by EF, so Blue needs to take something. They do get ramp back. Mendez, he had a nice start on pathway, but he is actually down by 6 points now to Roomba on this position. Nice double on the ramp players, but Roomba going to take back pathway. Not taking the portal there was JP. He's going to try to sneak in the back way, but Scream going to pick him off. Let's check out the corner battle. Nanstuko against Elite. 26 points for Elite to the 17. So disparity there. Let's see how the ramp is doing. 20, what do we got? 24, 7, 31. 31 ramp points for FA to the... only 14 of EF, so that is where FA is getting most of their points, actually, is on ramp. They're winning ramp pretty heavily, but they are losing corner and pathway, so... And the lead is starting to grow, and I wonder if FA might want to consider changing something before it gets out of hand here, because this is not working too well at the moment. 13-point lead certainly can come back tons of time, but you just don't want that lead to get too big here, or you're just not going to have the time you need to come back. With that being said, they are holding all 3 points right now for some time. EF does get pathway back, so the lead is down to 10 now, so there's starting to claw their way back a little bit here. Roomba slowly making his way back to path. Nice shot by Mendez there, but they did not take control of pathway. It was held by Red that whole time. Looks like Red is actually, EF is helping out on pathway a lot more than FA is, which is probably why they are losing ramp, but seems to be worth it, as holding these 2 solo points is giving them a 12-point advantage overall right here. Looks like Nanstuko starting to get a bit more comfortable on corner. He actually has equal frags with Elite, but he is down a lot, 37 to 23. So Nanstuko struggling. What is the pathway now? 28 to... Yeah, the 2... Again, it's the same issue as the first map Garden. The 2 solo points for FA are just losing heavily. They are winning that 2v2 spot, but if you're going to lose the other 2 points, it is not going to work. They're still in range. They're down 7 points, so they've actually come back a bit, and they still hold 2. You see corner still held. Elite coming through fence. Where's Nanstuko? I don't even see him. Oh, no, he was hiding in the box there. That's nice. He's starting to get more comfortable. Nanstuko coming back. All 3 points. You know what? But FA is starting to come back here. They're only down by 4 points now. Only down by 4. Make it 3. And they're still holding 2 out of the 3 points. Elite finally gets corner back. Was killed immediately, but that will not... Oh, there it is, tagged. So if Nanstuko can keep picking it up here on corner, FA can definitely win. They have had good control of ramp the majority of the map here with Scream and Avaraz. Signups are always open for you, Hatchet. You know that. 114 to 110. So 4-point advantage. They were up close to 20 there for a while. EF was, but FA has got themselves back into the game, down 3 here. But currently all 3 points held by Red, momentarily anyway. So this is going to be down to the wire by the looks of it. So we check out Roomba against Mendez on the pathway once more. Let's get the double right there. Achi trying to help off, dies. And down he goes. Pathway should be taken back here by Blue, and it was. Just under 12 minutes left to go, and the lead has grown once more by EF, up to about 9 here, so. FA trying to force that tiebreaker. They're going to need to make a bit of a comeback here now as the lead starts to grow again. Up to 9 for EF, and they hold all 3 points. So this is going to be a tough one. 34 points on 35 now on corner to 46, so. Nanstuko has brought that position back. If you continue to do this and perhaps take a lead on corner over Elite, that is going to be what they need, I think, to win the map. Nanstuko cannot lose to Elite over there. That is for sure. Did see Mendez move over there to help out. Now he's heading back to pathway. See a lot of help. Ramp has been under control for FA the majority of the map. You see they got 57 points on that position to the only 29 of Scream and Avaraz. So FA dominating ramp. So if they can just get one of these solos closer, they can win the map. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Ram. I think that if they are going to make a switch, that would be the spot you would want to rotate would be from the corner position. You can't be bleeding 50 points to a elite there. That's not going to be the answer, so I think that would be a decent option. And Suko has started to look a bit better over there, but as I said, he's taken forever to get back. Now he's finally there, but does die immediately. One way or another, still very close here. 10 minutes left. And this is definitely going to be down to the wire, and we'll see if FA does elect to make a change at any point if they feel they need to do it to come back, as they are down by 10 now. So it's this back and forth. Let's have a look at ramp. We haven't checked out ramp too much. It's been heavily dominated by FA. That is the reason they're close over here. Scream and Avaraz have just had nothing going on ramp, that is for sure. See him trying to hit Nanstuko and could not. And Farah, 43 points on ramp. So we watch Avaraz trying to get back there. All 3 points held by FA right now. That's what they need. They're only down by 4 once more, and they still hold all 3 points. Down by 2 now. And they're about to tie the game, it looks like. Yeah, they just tied it and perhaps going to take a lead. Or FA coming back. And they are going to take the lead. Or it's... Oh, they're just down by 1 point. Deadlock now. And you can't really get much closer match than this. Just watch Achi holding that ramp for FA. He's done a nice job over here. Only 22 points. But is providing that frag support and Farah doing the majority of the tagging in this position. They got a lot of points over here. And the game, they just... Oh, it's deadlocked. FA looking for their first lead of the map. And they hold all 3 points, so they should just... They still can't quite pull ahead. 174 all at the moment. They should start to pull. Yeah, finally, FA with a lead. It took a while, but they have come back. Nanstuko up to 54 to 61 now. So Nanstuko has gotten... He's gotten it together on the corner, which is a big difference right there. He was losing heavily to Elite for the first half of the map, but he's brought it back, and that's a big reason for FA holding a slight edge right now, 182 to 181. So can FA hold on and force that tiebreaker of Lament? I do have to say, though, if this does go to Lament, I think EF is going to win that pretty easily, if I'm being honest. I think the solos are going to get absolutely dominated there, especially the top position. Like, who is going to play top there for FA? I just don't know. Same with Central. They just don't... Anyway, we'll see if we can get to that map first, but if we do make it to Lament, I would give a huge advantage to EF on that map, surely. All 3 points held by FA here, though, so looking good. Let's check in with Nanstuko, as he has brought this corner position back against Elite. 67 to 60 now. So, starting to look a lot more comfortable over here is Nanstuko. He's got 2 to contend with now. Gets Scream, but down by Elite. Yeah, Ruma would be top against, yeah. One of those two. I mean, it has to be one of those two, right? It would almost surely be Achi and Farah on lower. If I had to guess, I would assume it would be... Actually, I have no idea. I would say probably Mendez top and Nanstuko central, but... Either way, I think Roomba will win top there by a lot. I don't think either of those FA players are going to be very comfortable up there. So it'll come down heavily to central and lower, of course. But that's a problem. That's why not having Uzi in this match is actually a big issue. I think if Uzi is here over Achi, I think they probably still would have lost Garden, but it would have been closer. But I think they would be winning Isotox in a lot with a lot more room, and they would be set up much better for Lament. Surely, if Uzi was here, so we'll see. Anything can happen. They got to get there first. They only have a 1-point advantage right now. Make it tied, as 2 points are held by Red, and they do take that lead back. What are the pathway numbers? 64 for Roomba to the 46 of Mendez. We do have some points from the ramp players so far, and Achi though combined 10 points as well to bring it up to 56. Yeah, that's possible. And likely. It's a damn shame the Ooze can't be here, because they, again, I think they still would have lost Garden, but it would have been a hell of a lot closer, and I think for sure they'd be winning Isotox right here, and it's Red, EF, starting to get that lead back, as it is up to 4 now. See if Mendez can hold pathway a bit longer here. Can't do it. Rumba helping out on corner as well there with the shot on an Stuco. Hurts to watch. Yeah, it's got to be a tough one, Uzi. 4 minutes left and 7-point advantage for EF. So FA gonna have to bring it back again. They do hold all 3 at the current moment here. That's what they need to do. The lead is 5 now. Make it 6. As Elite with a 10-point advantage on corner again, so Nezuko's starting to fall off here. It's going to be down to the wire. Definitely going to be down to the wire. See Mendez trying to get pathway back. And what's he going to do? He's trying to make his way there. Does pick off Scream. They do hold all 3 points right now. The lead is 4 for EF, trying to close out the match right here. And I think they're going to be able to. Does FA make a switch now? With only 3 minutes left? That's the question. I'm sure they won't this late into the map, but maybe they should. I don't know. Because the lead is up to 10 now for EF, so that is a big time issue. With time winding away. So we see Roomba, he's going to take pathway back. And they hold all 3 points. 2.5 minutes left. And it's starting to look grim for FA. They had brought the game back and tied and briefly took a lead. But now they're down by 11. And is there going to be enough time left here for them to come back? If they keep it status quo, I don't think so. And it doesn't look like they're going to make any changes either. Scream helping off on corner as well. Not looking good. 2 out of 3 points held by EF still. 11-point advantage overall. FA looks like they're going to go down here. They do hold 2. No, they only hold back to 2. It's not going to be enough. It's too much back and forth on all the points. And with an 11-point lead with only a minute and a half, it is not going to cut it. Mendez with only 55 points on pathway. That's an issue. And a big one. Doesn't look like they're going to make any changes either. Hoping for a miracle here is FA. I don't think it's going to come, though. They got to hold all 3 points here for a little bit. Holding 2 now. 2 out of 3. Holding all 3 now. They need to do that. Under a minute left. Can FA pull off a miracle here and tie this game? They hold all 3 points. Corner just went back to EF. As they've narrowed the gap a bit, FA has. I don't think they're going to have enough time, though. 35 seconds left. And they're down by 7 now. They've come back a bit, but Red holds 2 points, so they got to get Pathway back desperately. Mendez just gets it. They hold all 3. And Pathway is going to be taken back by EF, and they hold 2 points. It's over. 13 seconds left, and they're down by 7. It's not going to happen. They do hold all 3 points right now. Maybe they can hold it to the end. Maybe. They're down by 7. It's over. Oh, and EF going to win in 2 maps. Unfortunate stuff. Uzi unavailable, and that definitely hurt them big time in this match, as the solos were the big difference in both of these maps. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll upload this to the YouTube. Catch you guys on the next one.